Oh yeah. Now, as everything's starting up here, let's have some fun tonight, shall we? Let's see if Chrome is gonna be a dummy. Oh yeah, let's go back to editor. Pro 3 monitors, you have to make sure your middle monitor is kind of in the middle. Okay. So, one more routine. Well, I just unplugged my charger. So, I'm gonna open up VS just so I could have a reference. This is not what we're gonna. Well, it is something we could be doing, but not in this extent. Let's do it right here. Ooh. Oh, I have to copy crap to my clipboard. You can see I'm not very enthusiastic. Ooh, there goes my phone. Too happy, am I right? Copy like, shut that off, thank you. Stream. I hope this is how it works. Ooh. Yeah, that does work like that. Okay, I hope that, you know, I'm gonna make some extra little, because I am bored today.
I like Pi 3.
Oh, there's...
Said. Oh, you want to have a live teaching competition?
Oh, you want to have a live teaching competition? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot Quest is back today. A live teaching competition. What the heck? Hey, you try to do this, Jackson. You try. Tell me. How do you save a variable to a JSON file and then reuse it in a different JSON file? Okay, give me a second here, and everything will be all good. Then I'm good for the night. Dang it! Why did I close VS? This is BS. Good rhyme there. Frick, no, I don't want release notes. Seriously? What? Okay, what's now? Why is it in April? What? Boop.
I like Pi 3. Said. Tell me, how do you read a skew-T chart to find the convective available potential energy value?
It's probably, you're probably making that way too complicated than it should be, but yes, I do not know. Ah, jeez. There's seriously no thing on here. Processing. Oh, that just... Yes. And I'm going to do this. Pay. Boom. Boom. Okay. back in business. So, to start, should I start a virtual machine so we can start off totally new? Do I want to, or do I not? What the heck? I'll start up a virtual machine so I can totally redo it. Let's give it 80. What to count? Yeah, so I'll just say 1. We can actually be recording this? Okay. Virtual machine or not? Tell me. Should I just keep it on, I'll keep that open. You know what? Yes, virtual machine for the win. Virtual machine. Sounds view virtual screen 1. Oh yeah, I can't resize until it starts up. So how's this 6-minute stream going? Pretty sad. You know what? Nah. Forget it. It's all enter, right? Nope, it's not all enter. Alt F4. Frick. So I didn't forget the things for VirtualBox. So we're gonna be doing it in here. So first of all, what you will need to do, I'll create a new tab here. You want to download npm. No, Node. Yeah, boop boop boop. Node.js. You want to install Node.js. This is what you want to do. It's for Windows, Ubuntu, Mac, maybe Mac. Pretty sure. You want to go here and you want to download for Windows right here. Woo 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 woo. You want to do LTS. LTS is pretty good. Helps a lot. And then you want, yeah, once you download this, install it, restart your computer and all that crap. Then you're done with web pages. Oh no, you're not. You have to download it IDE. That's Discord there. So what I recommend is Visual Studio Code. I recommend VS. I think it's a lot easier than most other ones like Atom and crap, but it's for basically all Ubuntu distributions, Linux I should say, Windows and Mac.
Lucas Hoffman said, "Hello."
Oh, hello there. We're gonna be doing some happy stuff. So then, we wanted to create something called a folder. Now, if you don't know what a folder is, it's called a folder. Folder. Let's call it. What should we name it? Let's name it Streambot.
I like Pi3 said, "Are you planning to go for a career in computer science?"
Probably. That's probably really, yeah, probably. 90% sure. 90. So then you want to navigate to discordapp.com/developers or just search up Discord dev. This is what I used to do when I didn't bookmark it because I was dumb. Then just go to here, log in with your Discord account because we're making a Discord bot. If I haven't already said that, pretty dumb of me. But once you're here, you want to hit new application. You would only see a big button or a little button. I don't remember. Hit new application. Hit name.
Lucas Hoffman said, "I know what the hell a folder is."
Wow. But you can make this whatever you want, but we named our bot Streambot. So I'm just gonna make it a little more easier.
I like Pi3
Streambot.
said, "Have you done any research on schools?"
Somewhat, yeah, actually. It's very surprising at me. But now we created the app called Streambot. Now in Discord's API here, it's saying this is only a kind of application that it can interact, but can't do crap. So what we want to do, let's choose a neat icon. Do I have any neat icons? Do I have... Yes. Perfect. Let's do stream thing. Thing. Save changes, then you want to go to save changes, then you want to go to bot. Just to say build a bot, bring your app to life by adding a bot user, blah blah blah. Then you want to add bot, yes, do it. A wild bot has appeared. Now all this crap we'll get here in a bit. What we want to do is want to hit basically if you go to my if you go to my Discord bot that's already right now, what's actually kind of failing at the moment, you want to invite it and you want to copy this link. Now you want to get back, you want to paste this into a web page. Now you want to get back here and let's give it administrator because we don't want it to get all annoying. So you go here and where it says permissions equals, you want to make sure that's set to your number. This is already 8 because my bot already gives administrator because too many people were not giving it sufficient permissions. So once we once we do this, we'll have this link, right, with permissions 8. But if we hit enter on this, it will still bring us to my bot. So how do we fix this? We go back to we want to go back to general information in our thing, and we'll copy this client ID right here. Copy this ID. Once we go back here, we want to replace client ID equals with this big number and paste that in and hit enter. Oh wow, here's our bot with that creepy face. Now it says add a bot, you want to add it. I'll add it to which one do I have open? I think I have TBT's open. Salute TBT. Nah, let's do official server because no one's actually joining that, as you can see. It's pretty sad. And make sure administrator is checked because that's what this permission 8's for. It's allowing this button to appear. Boop boop. Authorize that. Make sure I'm not a robot. And that's all the web page nonsense for a little bit. As you can see,
I like Pi 3. Said. That ain't a big number.
Yeah, but
Renato 2. Said. Hello.
Hello there. As now you can see, our stream bot is now here. Whoa. Streamer mode is enabled. Let's disable streamer mode. We don't need that. Now we can add notes. Bot
Renato 2. Said. Oh, you're making Discord bots. Renato 2. Said. JavaScripto.
Yep, JavaScript. Definitely JavaScript. That's the best language. Not really, but we got this in here now. We could do crap. Let's do ping. Nothing will happen. Or pong. As more people like to do it. No one likes to do that. So now we're done with that. We created our folder on the desktop. Ignore my icons. I try to make them neat. You want to open up this folder, but now there's an empty folder. What will we do?
Lucas Hoffman. Said. Or not a big number.
So now what you want to do is, remember Visual Studio Code that we installed earlier? You want to open up that, and open up this thing right here. You know what? Let's make this a bit easier.
I like Pi 3. Said. Stop joshing around.
But here's our folder right here. Woo. So now, ignore this crap. This is my stuff. So now it will be like, can I get to the, no I can't. There would be a home screen right here saying release notes and homepage of what to do. But you go here, you click this little icon right here, it's called the Explorer. And you want to hit no, it's kind of in this thing, no folder open. You want to hit open folder. You want to navigate here and you want to go to Streambot and select that folder. It will open up the editor and it will give you this basic stream. But now you will have this folder selected. Now, make sure you select on the folder. You want to go terminal, new terminal, CMD. What you basically do is, it's been so long, I totally forgot how to get CMD. I think it uses Microsoft's Power Edge, whatever it's called. I don't use it that much, but I had to do some crap to get to CMD, and I don't remember how, because I don't usually use Visual Studio CMD, but we're going to be using it in this case. So once we're in here, and you installed Node.js, and you did everything like that, you want to type in npm init.
Renato2 said, "Are you teaching how to make bots?"
Trying
Forehead.
to idiots. But you want to type npm init, and this is basically how you start, you know. Then you want to make package name, yes, streambot, that's normal, version, description, entry point. Now, you can leave it index.js, most people do, but I like to name mine, so I just write main.js right there. Normal crap. Not really, but you just want to press enter, 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 enter. But when you get to author, type in your name, let's say name, enter, and once you get here, it will feel good, and then you, okay, I have no idea what that was, because nothing popped up. I'm gonna hit live to see what that was. Oh, thanks for the follow. I don't know these things by heart.
Said, "Did you just call me an idiot?"
Sure. Oh, I just spelled it out. Oh, I dot. So once it says, "Is this okay?" you just want to type yes. If it's not, you can press no and you can re-edit stuff. But for this sake, we're just gonna say yes. Boom. Now you should see this file pop up and the file pop up here as well. This is basically saying when we type in a command, it will start to run this, then run this thing right here. It's called main.js, and it'll go through everything. Now, what we want to do now is the first thing we want to do. So let's create our folder file, I should say, that actually does everything. So we want to click the new file button, which are literally right here. That says new file. We want to type in main.js. Typing is very important because, as you can see, top there as well. But if you do not match this one right here, what's in the main slot of your package, JSON, it will not work. I'm just saying that right now. It has to match this. Now, we've gotten to the kind of, yeah. So you want to go, because nothing will happen. We can do a simple
I like
to make sure it
Pi3.
works.
Said, "I can have computer."
No. I can have computer now. So this is basically, you want to make sure it actually will work. You want to make sure you did everything correct. So you want the basic command of everything is to do console. Basically right into the console right here. This is the console. We have to go to output, I think. And then saying to the console, log this, so it's basically saying put it out, like make it happen, write something in here. This wording right here was basically hello world. Now, you want to control S that, or file, save. Doesn't matter which. I'm just used to doing control S. And you want to go back down to your terminal where you did everything. And you want to type in node.
Renato2 said, "Pure Node.js kappa."
Yeah, pure. And you want to type in node, period. And it should write hello world right here. If you did that, you got everything correctly. Good. So now, if this is basically nothing. This is an empty file. It does nothing. So we want to interact with Discord's API. But how do we do that? Let me bring up the web page.
Renato2 said, "You gonna send this to YouTube? Kappa."
Technically, it's streaming both on YouTube, but I could do it on YouTube. It usually goes up right after. So here's NPM's website of what we're going to be using, Discord.js. I updated about a week ago. It's basically letting you interact with the Discord API through Node.js. It's basically, so you can read through this. We're going to be basically doing the example usage. I'm not going to copy it. I'm not that dumb. But, okay. But what we want to do is we want to kind of we want to install that. So what we want to do is type npm install discord.js, and then I usually do --s save because I just like to. I don't know what it's just a habit of mine. To hit enter, and it should go all through this, and it should say added 7 packages, or whatever this says, and it should say found 0 vulnerabilities. If this says 1 or more, or negative, I never saw a negative, but you never know. You did something wrong, and you should get that. You should just get help from the internet. And all these warnings are okay. It will say these need installed, but they're basically installing the same package. So yeah, you got the basics down. You should have seen package lock and node modules show up. Node modules is where all the modules you install, like node Discord.js, happen. Package lock is basically how your kind of files interact with it. This is interacting with this to make package lock is interacting with node modules to get the modules from that you downloaded. Then the package is getting from the package lock to get those, and then it kind of goes. It's kind of like a chain, you know. So now that we've done that, we could start. So we want to create a const variable. Consts are variable that can't be changed later. Like there's something called consts. Nope. Boolean. See, this is what I mean. Const. Boolean. Spell Boolean wrong. Var. What? See, this is something. Oh yeah. Const new. No, I'll just go along with it. Consts are basically variables that cannot be changed later. Like a var can do, let's say var n equal 1, and then we can change this later. Let's say var n equals 2, and now console.log n, basically the variable that we did. Now if we do node period and make sure we save that beforehand, we hit enter, it says 2, but it's 1 up here. What happened? And it's getting overwritten by this little line right here saying n is now equal to 2. What a const does, it makes it so you are not allowed to do that. So let's create the thing. Let's show it. So const n equal 1. Then we want to do n equals 2. And then we want to do console dot, I'm so used to doing, see, console dot log n. Oh well, as you can see, n. Oh my gosh, this thing hates me. I want you to do node period. And then, okay, that shouldn't have happened. Well, that's karma for me. Okay. Oh no, I didn't save. You see, it's saying it cannot change it because this is a constant variable. That's why it's const. It's a constant variable, so it cannot be changed. That's why it's giving an error. If it's a type error, that means you did something wrong. Like it shows you what you did. Line 3. Line 3. Oh yeah, we can't do that because n is a const. And then it shows you what the error is, and it's the equal sign because it cannot equal that because it's an error. You'll get used to them as they go. So now we want to use that const variable to create a variable that requires the Discord module that we installed. So let's do const Discord equal require Discord.js. Now I don't know why this is bugging me. It's not good. Is this really gonna hate on me? What? Why is it hating? I'm gonna open up this to basically.
Renato 2.
Oh, now I know why. Okay.
Well, everyone know to back-end programming PHP Node.js Kappa.
Yeah. But what we basically did is const is supposed to be a lower C. Yeah. Don't error on my part. But now it's creating the variable, and it's requiring the package Discord.js, so it's basically in the node modules right here, blah blah blah. It's basically making it so you can use it. And this is grayed out because it's not being used. As you can see, Discord is declared, but the value is never read, so that means it's not being used at all. We got the library in our code now, so now we can actually use it. So let's create another variable with a const. We want to create the bot variable. let me just create here and I'll explain. So what we basically did as well, we created another variable called bot, and it's creating a new Discord client. New, you have to put in front, and so it actually, yeah. Then we're using the variable that we created up here to put into here. And it's using I call it like a child. That's what I kind of call it. It's basically saying call Discord. It's basically requiring on the package to call in their command called client, and it's creating a method. So basically it's a method, so you need to put parentheses, call it a method. Now we got everything done from there. Now we can actually start working. A lot of work. So what we want to do is we want to basically do bot.on. We're basically creating a new method saying when this happens, do this. So when the ready function happens, boop, 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 boom. When this ready function happens, call whatever's in these two brackets right here. Basically the if brackets, if you want to call it that. It's basically saying if the ready function is called, do this. We're bringing parentheses because it doesn't need a second condition. So it's basically telling to go to the if statement. So let's write a little console.log to say that it's actually launched. So let's not confirm. Console.log. Let's do launched. Launched. Boom. 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 I hate spaces. Spaces give me, I don't know, anxiety a bit. Now we got the ready. So now let's try to bring it on. It will say, oh, I didn't save. See, this is, if you save it goes to the old thing. It will run, but it would immediately cancel because there's nothing telling it to keep on going. Because the bot variable is not fully set, so it's not running this yet. It's not ready, it's not on, it's not working. So what we want to do is we want to kind of make it work. What we want to do is call the bot variable. It's basically telling it to create a new Discord bot. .login, telling it to log into the service. And then your token. Your token can be found from your developer portal where you created it. And it's in, you guys can steal this all you want. I don't really care. I'm gonna probably get deleted after. But you want to copy it. You can see it. Boo boo boo. And you want to bring it back and you want to paste it in. So this has to match that, or it will not correspond with this bot right here that you created. Now, if we hit node period now, and I did not save, it should say launched, and it will not give another little stats bar saying you can do messages because the bot is running. If we go back, you can see the bot is now online, has a green dot, online. It's not on, but we cannot do any commands at all, blah blah blah. I don't want to kick him, but ignore it, my bot. It's not going to do anything. But now it's actually logged in, so we want to get rid of this now because we want to actually work on. So we press Control C at the same time to basically stop the bot. Now we want to respond to commands, so we want to call the bot method again, and we want to call the message kinda, and we want to create the message condition to be put into a variable called message. Nope. Edge. I think I got this backwards. Did I? I haven't started a new one of these in forever. Gosh, don't I hate when I'm like this. I have to go back to use my old crap. Okay, yeah, I guess I did do it wrong. Okay. So you want in these parentheses right here, like we did before, you want to put into here a message to create a kind of like a boolean, right? I'm making sure because half the time I'm basically, you can tell I'm not in my programming mood because I'm really tired. Yep, okay. So we want to basically do the same exact thing, arrow function with parentheses and boom. And now this is colored because it's basically saying this is now whatever message is coming through the service is being put into this variable. So now we want to put this in, and now we basically, whenever message is sent, you can see, let's do console.log message. So now if we go back here and we type in node period to start it up, it should say launched. And when we go back here, it should say online. Now let's type in some messages, okay? Random letters, and it should say message. I'll put it side by side so you can see it going, kind of. So you can see right here, as you can see, it's going on the bottom left. So now we want to Control C because we know that's working now. We want to get rid of this, and now we want to create a method to see if the command is actually being sent through. That'll work. So we want to do if message.content, the child of the message variable that we created right here. That's in the Discord's message function from, there's all different things as you can see. I'll go through them real quick. It gets more in depth for each one, like if content dot, and then there's all these more. It's like has a lot more. So we want to know if the message is equal to a certain word. So if message.content is equal to, let's say, ping, we want to make another if statement, so the brackets, I call f brackets. We want to reply to the user, so we want to get the message function. We basically saying the message that's sent in the chat dot reply was basically telling the bot to reply to the person who sent it. Pong. And let's give a little pong emoji. I think this is what it is, right? Sorry if I'm wrong. So we want to do that. And now if we did everything correctly, let me get rid of the spaces. Space anxiety. I want to do node period says launched. Then if we type in GGG, shouldn't say crap anymore. If we type in ping, it now replies to us. Okay, what is the pong then? Pong. It's ping underscore pong. Okay, I have to fix that. Yeah, let's fix that right now. I think it used ping. Boop, boop. No, that's one of the reasons why you should really be careful, because if you accidentally close your Visual Studio Code and you don't save, you might be a little screwed. Now, I just mentally save all the time. So, if you accidentally save, go to terminal, new terminal, make sure CMD is selected, boom, you're back. So, I want to do node period. Okay, did that wrong. You want to make sure the folder for your thing is selected, like we did before. Then you want to do node period. Should be good. Then we want to do, nope, that's my bot ping. And yep, now it replies to us saying pong, little ping pong emoji. That's basically simple messaging, really simple. So now you don't want, if anyone wants to snoop on your computer, like I hope they don't, but if they accidentally see this token, take a picture on their phone or something, and they get access to your bot, and you're like, oh no, my bot with 2,000 servers on, it's now stolen. You can always regenerate your token via, hit regenerate, and then change it in this, but right here. But I don't want to do that every day. So we're gonna place in a JSON file. So a person has to open up a second file of this package, then take a picture of this. So it's not on your main thing. Like if you're streaming, like I showed my bot, it won't automatically come up and people won't steal your main bot. And I have no idea why this is glitched. So we want to create a new JSON file. So we want to hit new file. Let's type in config.json. JSON is a type of file that reads text, a basic text. So in here we want to create the brackets. It will automatically fill them if you didn't already notice already. And you want to do basically what are they called? Quotations, token, or basic whatever your variable wants to be. Colon, then another what are these called, quotations. Now, this, you want to go in here and you want to copy your token, delete it, and just leave this blank. Go back here and paste this in these quotes. Now, you're basically saying in this JSON file, the variable token is equal to this string. You can make this numbers, booleans, basically any type of variable. You want to go back here, and now you want to access this file. You want to save it, by the way. You want to access this file, so this variable right here can use it. You also cannot do it in this one, because this is called a JSON file and not a JavaScript file. Fun words. So you will basically want to get that kind of folder like we did before, like the Discord.js folder. We got that. So we want to do config equals require and to basically, if you don't, this is basically saying to get a package, you know, just to leave it. But if you want something to go into your directory, like config.json, I want to put a period and a slash. Basic Ubuntu knowledge, by the way. And you want to type in config.token. Nope. Dang it. Did that wrong. I'm so used to it. Config.json. Put a semicolon at the end. And then you're all good for that. Now, you still need a token for this. So what we're going to do is do config.token in here. Now, this variable that's calling the config file from here is going down here, and it's calling the token variable from it. It's calling this variable that we created right here, and it's putting the string in for that. Now, this word and this word right here have to be the exact same spelling, and this word and this word have to be the exact same spelling, and this word and this word. It's a lot of spelling. So now it should do the same exact thing. So let me open up the terminal. And let's do node period. Make sure you save. And it should, yep, launch the same. And it's saying, because this is a common mistake with Visual Studio Code. It's saying we have two running, as you can see. And that's very common for most
Benoit rank.
Hi there.
Hi.
As you can see, if we bring down here, there's two nodes. We just want to stop on Control C, get rid of one. Then we want to do this Control C and then hit node period to make sure it's restart. So we want to do pong ping, and there you go. It's saying pong. It's reload everything, and boom.
Benoit rank said, should your token not be an environment variable?
Yes, it could be and it can't. It can both be the same, but for me, I like to keep it as an environment variable in the JSON file, just because I think it's a lot neater than having a long string. I think so. Yeah. So let's start. Let's create. I'm trying to think. What should we do? Let's create an economy, because I'm bored. Economy. Yeah. So let me make sure references are up, because I'm good with economies, but not too good. You know, it's kind of like I know most of the crap in it, but not all. And I'm being dumb. Okay, this is just basic precautions, so I don't give you guys wrong info. And I want to keep that on my right. Okay.
Benoit rank said, cool, smiley face.
Yeah. So now we got this, and we want to create an economy. So basically, what we want to do is we want to make it so when the user types, let's say, profile, I will show their profile, and let's do daily, and it will give them their daily coins. Profile will show their coins, maybe description if we have time, basically our image, and daily will give us a set amount of coins. So now we want to start with creating a new JSON file that basically is going to hold all of our coins. Every coin data, when a person gets coins, it will create, or when a person messages, I should say, it will create kind of like a thing in this file that basically tells, it's basically creating, what should I say? It's creating a bed for you in a room. That's basically a horrible explanation. But let's name it coins.json. Parentheses, because if a JSON file does not have parentheses, it will give you errors saying it's as an unexpected end. And I know that by heart because I've done it too many times. So what we want to do is we want to should always have water near me, but we want to make sure the main file can access it like we do with the config. So we want to do const, let's do coins equal require / coins.json. Now, we got that done. Once we're in here, we want to make it so when the person actually messages something, it will get their data from here. But if they don't have data though, well, that's a different story. Now, oh yeah, we also want to encrypt this with UTF-8. So we want to UTF-8. Not 9, 8. But we want to basically say if coins, basically the JSON file that we're doing up there, exclamation points before an if variable means not. So basically, if coins does not, this means that. So this equal means either means false. Yeah, this little thing means if coins equals false. Basically, it's not there. So if coins, and this is accessing in the file. So if coins does not have this in it, message.author.id, our unique ID that every person has, is basically saying if it does not have it in there, do this. You want to make sure the coins creates it. So you want to do coins message.author.id, and you want to create it. So it's equal to coins, and then let's do 0 to start out with. Let's 5. We want to give the person 5 when they first start out. So now this is creating a new variable whenever a person talks in chat. If they don't have already a variable in the coins file, it'll create a variable saying that their variable called coin. You know, I'll show that. So let's say node period. Dang it, save. So coins, nothing's there, right? Let's type hi and ping. We'll go through all that, but now, oh, is it gonna really be a dummy? I think it's gonna be a dummy for me, isn't it? Well, it's gonna be a dummy. It does work, I promise you that. I use it all the time in my other kind of, mother-bot. It's more easy to explain once it's all done. But once we got that, and when we know it actually starts up, we want to close it down, and then we want to actually get the variable that's created into another variable. So let's say coins 3. I like to rename my seconds 3s. It's confusing, but I don't care. 3 equal coins message.author.id.coins. Now, what this is basically doing, it's accessing. Did I put lat? No, I didn't. I didn't put lat. Okay, let me put lat. Now this is a variable now. So it's basically accessing the. It's creating a variable and it's accessing the coins JSON file in the perimeter that we set. So your ID's data file and then it's accessing a chapter in that. It's basically called coins. Now we want them to go back. Confusing. So now this variable is connected to how many coins we actually have. So now we want to access this, and we want to create new commands. So if message.content is equal to, let's do profile, and we want to make it look nice. So let's create a new Discord rich embed. Let me bring up the. I'm just gonna get a color from my regular thing right here. I like the blue color, but I don't remember the names. What? Like the actual numeric code. I have to find a rich embed that I use right here. So this number right here that I need. So I'm just gonna steal that. So we want to create the embed. So let's do embed 2 equal new Discord dot rich embed. I'm gonna create this as a method, but no parentheses, periods, nothing. Then we want to do dot set color. So now it's basically saying everything under here with a dot set is basically saying here. We could do dot set color, blah blah blah, dot set description, blah blah blah. That's what most people do. I like to keep mine kind of like thing cooler, so I do mine in different lines. So we want to do dot set color, the dot set. I think it's. Let's do image. Or is it thumbnail? I don't know what the little one's called. Thumbnail. Okay, it is called a thumbnail. Let's set thumbnail. Dot set description, and then dot set footer. Now it's basically saying set the color of the side to this color, set the image at the top right to this, set the description to this, and then set the footer to this. Blah blah blah. So with this, we want to put in our color, basically our blue color. We want to set the thumbnail to the author's basically avatar. So we want to do message.author.avatar. No, that's the thing. Avatar URL, because this takes URLs. If we put in a random image off the internet, it will use this as well. We want the URL of the avatar, so we just put that in and boom. Description. Let's do coins. And then we actually, next to the left of the 1 key on your keyboard, there's usually this asterisk or whatever it's called. No, it's not called asterisk. Something with an S. I don't know. But it's kind of like slanted quotations. And in this, you can basically make variables inside of strings. So it's pretty nifty. So we want to do coins, and then we want to do dollar signs in brackets to create an indent, which basically saying put this as the variable. So we want to create coins3 as our variable to say what our coins is at. And we also want to space this down a bit. So to the right of your right curly bracket, I keep saying brackets instead of curly. Okay, curly brackets. These are called curly brackets. Is this little kind of slash key like this? You want to press that in N, like kind of like this. No spaces in between, because these are basically saying you want a indent, like an enter. When you press enter on a text or something, it brings the line down. So yeah, then the footer, we kind of want to say this is not real. Nope. Let's make this in bold. Bold is 2 stars. I basically call them not real, and bold. Money. Please don't sue. So now we also want to set the title of this. So let's set title to, let's do message dot let's create another one of these. So we want to create message.author dot display name. Is right, display, nope, that's not it. Okay, that name dot username, boom. Yeah, right? Pretty sure it was. Yeah. And then we want to do profile, because we want the title to be that. Now, this is good and all, but now we create a rich embed, but we want to send the embed so we can actually see in the chat. So we'll do message.send, nope, not set description, message dot reply, and then embed to basically the embed that we just created. Boop, node, make sure that's saved, period, launch, open this back up, type some stuff so we can reload, then we want to ping, profile, hopefully it doesn't error out, boom. Now, I don't know why I didn't show the spaces, but as you can see now, it says Thermionic's profile, my display name, Thermionic profile, then my avatar, or it's horribly made, as you can see, my avatar, and our 5 coins. You're probably wondering, how did I get that variable? Well, in this thing right here, if you go into, why is it not reloading? Why is it not reloading? It's being real dumb. I don't know why. Yeah. But once we go in here, it says coins 5 because we set that variable to 5. It's basically saying, oh yeah, we have 5 coins. Jeez. Let's see, is anybody even still listening to my rant? I'm actually gonna see here. Is it muted? I think it's muted. Hopefully it's muted. I'm bored. Not really. Okay, let's keep on going. Let me go get my water here. I'll be right back. Here's my mouse. And welcome back. Welcome back, guys. I'm gonna turn it off for a second. Oh yeah, sorry. I don't need you. So now we got this goody good. So now we want to actually make it so you can actually earn coins, am I right? So what we want to do is basically say, let's earn some freaking coins. Let's earn those coins with working fingers. So I'm not really gonna explain much because I basically explained enough so far. So you could just watch and follow along. I'll explain some. So let's do daily, and then we want to do parentheses, and then what we basically want to do is we want to check. I'm just making sure I've got this correct, because I don't really use times a lot, you know. So you know what, we don't need a daily timer every single time. So let's just do coins. Coins. Get coin. Get coin. 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 Get coin. We want to basically say, let's create. We want to give the variable back coins through. It's basically our coins. And we want to equal that to coins 3 equals coins 3 plus 150. This is basically saying the variable coins 3 is getting rewritten to be whatever it was before, basically coins 3 plus this number, 150. So we should have 155 once we first use this. So now, if we want to do message dot reply, you have just added 150 coins to your. I used the wrong spelling of your, but hey, 150 coins. I like to add that though at the end so the person actually knows. They could just skip to the end. So if we do this, it will give the person 150 coins, but it will not stay that way. It'll still be 5. So that's really annoying, right? So we want to fix that. So between here and there, I'm just making sure I'm not messing this up, like I said. Okay. So what we basically want to do is we want to tell the file that we're actually doing something. So we want to go to coins, the variable that we created, message.author.id is now equal to, right? Then we want to create, let's say, coins, basically the variable we created, is now equal to coins 3. It's basically saying, whatever this variable is, let it be this now. And I have to make sure the let is set in coins 3 before. Yeah, okay. So now what we want to do is it's basically telling it to be there, but it's not actually saving the file. So remember, we need to save the file whenever we want to change something. So we want to save the file. So we want to create something called file system. File system is a built-in plugin for Node.js. So we want to call it. So we want to call in file system. So const fs, I just call fs, equals require fs. Literally, that's all it is. So now we want to go down here and we want to type fs dot, let me bring this back down. Can be done. Here it is. Oh. Okay. So we want to fs.writeFile, so actually save it. Write file. Write file. We want to call in the file, so coins.json. and then we want to stringify so we can actually read it. So we want to do JSON dot stringify. Then we want to do coins, basically the variable that's right here, so we can stringify that variable. Then we want to see if it's an error. We want to fix the error, or basically send the error out to the console so we can actually see what's wrong. So we want to do if error. If error. We want to create an arrow function, and basically regular thing. Then I'll do console .log error. Boom. And then we want to say if error. So if error. Boom. So then we just do that and then save that. Go back into here. Control S that node period. Should say launched. Go back here. I don't know why Steam just opened. I just clicked it. GPT. Nope. Not testing. Right? Nope. Here. TIB. Nope. And create some stuff. Then we want to do profile. 5 coins. Then we want to do, I think it was get money. No, what was it? Get coins? Was it get coins? Yes, it was get coin. So we want to do get coin. Let's say you just added 150 coins to your account. Then we want to do profile 155. That's pretty nice. But now, won't it go away after you restart the bot? Let's see. Ping to make sure. I always do this to make sure it's always working. And then profile, and then boom, it's still there. The variable is not getting rewritten. Now, how is this possible? Well, if we go into here, our coin is JSON now. It's actually written something. It's written our ID. This is basically my ID. Starting the variable coins, basically the chapter of it. And why? Oh yeah, because this is my bot's coin. I didn't set a variable to ignore my bot's ID, so my bot now has an account as well. But the bot that we just created. But we have 155 coins, as you can see. I can change this in this file, and when the person or me redoes it, it will show that many coins. It's a nice little cheat sheet of what you kind of want to do. Yeah. I think that's enough learning of trying to create a whole new one. I just kind of want to work on Mr. Goody. Let me check some things. I think my cord's off. So, now you've got that done, let's, yeah. Let's exit out of this. Boop. And when you Discord, what? I think Discord is being done with there. Discord's gone. Now, it will stay in this folder no matter what. All the files you created will stay in this folder. And if you ever want to rebuild, if you ever want to learn more, you just double click on whatever you want. Basically, the main folder the main file that we created. Everything's right here. Everything's right there. And that little arrow that you just saw, that was an extension that I had. It was pretty nice. It tells Discord what you're doing. I'm gonna start Discord again, so it won't be that dumb. And if you're wondering, my bot that I have actually running an AWS server that might actually... Discord, why are you being this dumb? Discord's being dumb, guys. You know, I'm just gonna close Discord for good. But this is all the files I have created. Let me get this bigger so you see. Here's my main that I was just working on. Boom. But I have all these different things. Like these don't have any stuff in it because these are not my main files. My main files are in my server. But as you can see, let me go to my coins. Let's go to levels. An XP system. And this is just my thing right here because no one's in it. Now, if you go into my server, what's running in AWS, as you can see, it's kind of interacting with the server. Here's all the files in here, and you can see the sizes have went way up. The coins has the most because everybody has coins. As you can see, every person that freaking chats has coins. They may have 0 coins, or they may have some. Most people have 0 because no one really likes my economy. I do. But yeah, and I also can see my logs. If I go to my logs here, today is the 18th. Oh yeah, because I didn't have anything, so it's the latest one, 53. So this is where it is right now. Is it really in Yeti? The closest to Yeti? Huh. Oh no, 518. Here's the one today. Today is 518. So 518 is this one right here. I have to go through this anyway almost every couple of weeks because it always restarts. This is basically what my bot's been doing. Yes, it's been spitting out a lot of errors. It's because I'm missing permissions, like I said. Beginning, people don't want to give my bot administrator, so it's getting really annoying because no one wants to do that, so it's saying missing permissions all the time. Yeah. Is anyone even still watching? Let's check Mr. YouTube. Zero. Well, that's pretty sad. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't read it. I'm gonna see what the stream like is like. Check Mr. YouTube. Zero. Well, that's pretty sad. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't read it. I'm gonna see what the stream like is like. Check the stream. Yeah, so this basically has been going pretty good. Hopefully it'll be on a rerun soon on YouTube, so yeah. Yeah.